What's up, guys? It's Coach Justin from Ultimate Baseball Training, and in this video I want to talk a little bit about the process. So no matter what your goals are, whether you're trying to hit a baseball or you're trying to get an A on the upcoming test in school, or you're trying to get your body to a certain body fat percentage, or maybe there's a certain amount of money that you want to make, whatever your goal is, doesn't matter what your goal is, I think it's a waste of time to spend much time focusing on the result. Now, yes, it's very important to have goals, and it's important to have a vision of the things that you're trying to accomplish. So that's very, very important. But I think you should obsess over the process required to get to the result and not the result itself. Okay, so in other words, dominate the process and detach from the outcome. The reason why is because I think that too many people and too many baseball players spend too much time focused on the uncontrollable aspects of baseball and in life. Okay, a timely example right now with the Olympics going on would be, imagine that you're competing in Olympic archery, okay? And the best thing would be, obviously your end goal, your vision is you want to get that bullseye down there. You want to hit the bullseye on the target, right? But you can't control things like, for example, the wind. We're outside right now, there's a little breeze going, right? There's a little bit of wind. So if I was competing right now, I can't really control the wind. But what can I control? I can control absolutely everything that happens until I release that arrow, right? And so I'm gonna dominate that process. I'm gonna control that process. But once the arrow leaves my bow, there's nothing that I can do about it at that point. And so I think your time is better spent obsessing and dominating the process required to get the end result, but not really necessarily just thinking about the result, okay? Because if you just obsess over the result, like, let's say you're struggling at the plate with hitting curveballs, or you're struggling at the plate with you're striking out too much. If you just obsess over, yeah, I need to get better at hitting curveballs, I need to get better at, my two-strike hitting approach, and I need to strike out less. If you just obsess on that, that's not really going to make any change for you in your game. What you've got to figure out is, okay, what process can I go through? What process can I dominate that'll ultimately help me to achieve that result that I'm looking for? And ironically, if you detach yourself from the outcome, ironically, if you just dominate the process, the outcome is going to be there in the end anyway, okay? So that's the thing. And so, a great example, remember in school when we were younger, when you were first learning about, inputs and outputs, and there was that input-output machine, and the whole story was, you put A plus B in, and on this side shoots out C. Well, if you're not happy with a certain result in your life, or you want to change the outcome, go back to that machine. Don't focus on the outcome, because what really controls the outcome and what really controls the result is what you put into that machine. Does that make sense? And so don't dwell on this C over here. Figure out A plus B. Okay, what do I need to change in this input equation? What's the process that I need to focus on in order to get the end result? So if you feel like you're overweight, you need to drop a few pounds. Yes, it's great to have that vision of, I need to get to a certain body fat percentage and I need to lose weight, but what's more important than just thinking about that, just thinking about and obsessing about the result that you want? What's more important than that? The process is more important than that. Figure out, okay, what foods do I need to eat, and how much of those foods do I need to eat in order to be in a caloric deficit so I lose weight? What are the macros that I need to hit? What's the workout plan that I'm gonna follow? And just dominate that, and if you do that, the result will be there, okay? In school, I've got a test coming up. Well, yes, obviously you wanna do well on the test, you wanna get an A, but if you just think about getting an A, that's really not solving your problems. That's not getting you closer to that. What is the process? Okay, so the process could be, I'm gonna study for 2 hours tonight. I'm really gonna dial it in, put my phone away, study for 2 hours, and then any of the problems I'm struggling with tonight, I'm gonna go to tutoring for an hour tomorrow and get help on those specific problems so I'm ready for the test on Wednesday. That would be focusing on the process and just detaching yourself from the outcome, okay? And how does this relate to baseball, focusing on the process? Well, a great example is, hitting. You can do absolutely everything right, and you can hit the ball right on the screws, and you can hit it right at somebody, and you're out. And you might look at that as a failure if you're focused on results, if your goals are results driven, okay? You might look at that as a failure, but did you fail in that situation? Of course not, right? So you'd be getting down on yourself for no reason, for something that's out of your control. The center fielder might have made an incredible play and you're out, but you didn't fail. You did all that you could do. You dominated the process. You just got to keep that going and the result will be there. How about a ground ball? You could do absolutely everything right on a ground ball, and you're playing on a poor field and it takes a bad hop out of nowhere, and you did all you could do. You controlled the controllables and the result wasn't there. But if you continue to do that, if you continue to focus on the process, just obsess over that, the result over time, I'm telling you, is going to be there. So long story short, I think it's important to have a vision, important to have clear goals on what you're trying to accomplish. But I think your time is best spent really focusing on the things that you can control, really focusing on the process. So set process-driven goals, not results-driven goals. Not, I want to get X number of hits today, or I want my batting average to be X, because you cannot control those things. How do you get hits today? If you want to get 3 hits today, how do you do that? Well, your process could be, I'm going to play 1 pitch at a time, and I'm going to put together 1 quality at bat at a time. Every single plate appearance, I'm going to put together a quality at bat. That's my goal. And if I put together 4 of those today, chances are I'm going to get a few hits. Or if I do that for a few games in a row, chances are the end results, the personal accolades and the wins and the RBIs and hits and home runs and all that stuff, that will be there. So focus on that process-driven goal. Quality at bats. Okay, in school, it could be making sure that you're studying properly, the right amount of time, you're studying smart, you're taking notes, you're paying attention in class. We talked about the weight example, whether you're looking to drop some weight or add some weight. Okay, what is the process? What are the workouts I need to follow? What's the nutrition plan I need to follow? All that stuff. So focus on the process, dominate that process, and detach from the outcome. Another process goal, okay, I'm going to subscribe to the Ultimate Baseball Training YouTube channel. That way I never miss any of the upcoming videos that are designed to help me improve my game. That's a great process goal. That's something that you should do right now, all right? So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I really, I hope it helps you take your game and your life to the next level. Don't worry about things outside of your control and the result. Great to have goals, but obsess about the process that's required, that's ultimately going to get you to that goal. Set a goal, reverse engineer, back that down. What do I need to do this month, this week, today to get to that goal ultimately, and then just dominate that process and detach from the outcome. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. And hitters, I put together a free contact point checklist for you. It's really gonna help you out, and it's 100% free, so just click on the link down below in the description. Go download that right now. This contact point checklist is gonna help you make sure your swing looks picture perfect at the point of contact, so that you can be a more consistent hitter and get the most out of your swing and improve your bat speed and your power and your offensive production. So go download that right now. Click on the link down there. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.